right, so in number one, we're given these three functions and we have to find their derivative. So for this first one, I'm seeing a fraction, which means we need to use the quote that is too large. Well, we need to use the quotient rule, where this is, let's just call this F, and let's just call this G. Okay, pencil. All right, so our quotient rule is F prime G minus G prime F all over G squared. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the derivative of the numerator, find the derivative of the denominator, and then plug everything into this quotient rule. All right, so here is F, we have E sine of X, and then G, we have 2x plus 2 cubed. So in order to find the derivative of these individual parts, we actually have to use chain rule on both of them, because we have a function within a function. We have a composite function. So that means F prime is going to be E sine of X times the derivative of sine of X, which is cosine of X. And G prime, we're gonna have 2x plus 2 squared times 2, which gives me 2x plus 2 squared. So now our answer is going to be this guy with all of our components plugged into the correct spot. All right, so this guy's derivative, the real f of x, it's going to be cosine E sine x times G, which was 2x plus 2 cubed, minus G prime, which is 2x plus 2 squared, times F, which was E sine of x, all divided by the original denominator, but squared, so we'll have 2x plus 2 cubed squared, because G was cubed. All right, so in part B, it looks like we have a function multiplied by another function. What does that sound like? A product. So we have to use the product rule in order to get our answer here, which, recall, that's going to be F prime G plus G prime F. All right, let's just call F, this first guy, e to the 2x, and G we'll call ln 4 minus 3. I'm going to write it like this because 1 over x to the 4th is the same thing as x to the negative 4. That's just going to make our derivative a little bit easier. All right, so for F, it looks like we're going to need a chain rule again. And G, we have to use our log derivative rule. All right, so that means F prime is going to be 2 times e to the 2x. Now to take the derivative of G, let's remember this guy. Derivative of ln of some function is going to be the derivative of the function divided by the original function. I see a lot of people saying it's always just 1 over x. It's not always 1 over x. If I had the derivative of just ln of x, the reason it's 1 over x is because the derivative of x is 1. So I get 1 over x. But be careful, if our inside function is not just 1 over x, we have to use this rule, okay? So that means G prime is going to be the derivative of 4 minus 3x to negative 4, which is going to be 0 minus 3 times negative 4 x to the negative, minus, there we go, okay. Divided by the original, which was 4 minus 3x to negative 4. So this guy gives me positive 12 x to the 5th over 4 minus 3x to the negative 4. All right, so the derivative of this original function, we have to put all of our pieces into the product rule. So we'll have 2 e to the 2x times g ln 4 minus 3x to the negative 4 plus g prime, which is 12x to the 5th, minus 5th over 4 minus 3x to the negative 4 times f, which is e to 2x. All right, so this next one, let's rewrite this first so that we don't have a square root anymore and we just have fractional exponents. That'll be a little bit easier to see. So we'll have 7/4 x to the 4th minus 2. So if I'm cube root, that means I'm to the 1/3 power. If I'm squared and then I'm to the 1/3 power, then let's rewrite that. I'm going to be x 2/3. We multiply exponents when they're raised to each other. This is supposed to be a pi. My bad. That will change our answer. Okay. So we haven't taken any derivatives yet. All we've done is we've rewritten things to make the derivative a little bit more clean. Let's take a look at this guy. This is a constant. So its derivative is going to be 0, okay? It's not equal to, it's not this. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, so let's just use power rule on these guys. So we'll get f prime of x is equal to, we'll have 4 times 7/4 x cubed minus 2/3 times 2x to the minus 1/3, which is going to be 7x cubed minus 4/3 x to the negative 1/3. Again, because this guy had a derivative